5 tahun. Wow. Lama tu. I feel so highly. 9 tahun. 9 tahun dah. Okay. Okay. Sini habis tu. Aku pun tak tahu macam mana nak craft career plan untuk 9 tahun dah tu. Less than 1 year. Oh, Abbas record hari ni. Thank you, Abbas. Pak lah semua sini-sini hari ni. Aku ingat junior yang mesti datang. So we give it another 5 minutes before we start untuk bagi chance orang lain join. Sorry guys. Hari ni tak berapa sihat. Macam ada infection. Engineer apa tu? Civil, mechanical, chemical. Hello, Umar. Field service engineer, repair photostat machine. Nice. Kenapa interested in tech, Arif Mustaqim? Hai Umar. Good morning. Sebab dari kecil minat komputer kau. Okay, nice. Jawapan yang bagus. Yang penting kena ada minat. Kalau dari kecil minat duit pun tak ada masalah. Break ke? Semua orang baru bangun ke? Dah breakfast ke guys? Alamak. Ambil lah roti makan. Scroll X dari pagi. Oh, sekarang panggil X Aduh. Kuat siap. Aku masih panggil Twitter. Makanlah guys. Kat Semenanjung kan banyak roti gardenia. Makanlah gardenia. Rindu lah gardenia. Kalau aku balik Sarawak, kat airport aku selalu beli gardenia banyak-banyak sebelum balik. Buah tangan. Beza sangat ke sini dengan sana. Bukan dia beza. Dia macam tak ada tau. Gardenia kat sini tak ada. Kalau ada pun certain store je yang supply. Kalau dekat Sabah, ada gardenia tapi resepi dia lain. Tak sama. Tak sedap. Kalau kat Sarawak, dia memang tak ada sangat. Depending dengan area kat mana kau tinggal, then maybe ada, maybe tak ada. Memang kurang. Macam 7E tak ada jual gardenia. Certain supermarket yang certain supermarket dia ada supply. Itu pun 1-2 macam tu je. Yeah. Itu lah. Aku happy gak kalau kawan aku balik dari Semenanjung. Mesti dia beli at least 2 jumbo. Roti jumbo sedap gila. Roti sahaja dah sedap. Imagine roti coklat. Time aku study dekat time aku kerja dekat selama for 3 years, gardenia lah aku punya makanan tiap pagi. Yang coklat tu. Yang cream coklat tu. Alright, 10:05 in the morning. Good morning everyone. So we're going to start with the talk on career plan. But before we start, minta yang belum belum respond to the survey, tolong respond. It'll make our community much better so that kita tahu apa demographic developer dalam DevTalk ni, so we can have more focus punya talks in the future. So kita nak tahu berapa ramai yang pakai JavaScript, berapa ramai yang pakai Java and so on. In terms of career development, we can do talks like that. Like for me personally, aku prefer to give talk on personal and career development because technical aku bagi yang lain buat tu, and also sebab aku jenis yang membaca bila technical stuff instead of buat video. I don't know, maybe in the future aku boleh buat video technical, tapi aku tak tahu dari segi apa aku boleh contribute on technical. I try respond but not developer, so stuck. Ada satu section untuk yang tengah learning tu. So satu section untuk tengah learning tu yang opposite of professional. So meaning you're going into tech, lepas tu kau letak tu kau tick je apa yang kau rasa kau nak belajar. Ada dua section untuk skill juga. Satu section adalah skill yang kau dah ada. Another section is untuk skill yang kau nak belajar. Nak tanya Golang tu Rails ke? Golang tu apa? Golang. Golang ke? Kalau Golang tu Go. Golang. Ya, Google Golang. Tak pernah dengar lah guys. Modeling language. Type of guardrail. Creating guardrail. Aku rasa bukan. I don't think so. I do not think so. Tengok. Python, macam Python je guys. I don't think this is Rails lah guys. And dia cakap guardrails ni macam nama server tu sendiri. So bukan Rails. It's not Rails. I am not familiar with it. I'm very familiar with Rails, but it's guardrail. Guardrail is meaning macam guardrail yang kat jalan raya. So I don't think this is Rails. Okay, anyway. Kejap. Tengoklah. Tak ada tu ke? Source ke? Kita tengok installation. This is not Rails. Yeah, this is not Rails. Okay, anyway. Survey DevTalk. Delete. Okay. I'm going to officially start now. Dari tadi melencong. Okay, anyway. Career plan. So, first thing that you need to do before buat career plan. Not the first thing that you do. So, why do we have to have a career plan? So, untuk aku personally, aku tak ada like career plan yang aku tulis. But I know my goals at each phase of my life lah. Contoh, bila aku university, fokus aku just untuk belajar. Throughout that 4 years, aku go the extra mile beyond the curriculum of the university. Pergi library, pinjam buku, lepas tu bawa kawan, pakai kad matrik dia, pinjam buku lagi. Slot maksimum 10 je kan. Walaupun buku-buku tu lama, something like 2007 punya buku, 2008 punya buku, mostly C++ lah yang banyak dalam library. I try to learn, so that's my goal. bila aku masih study in university. I also used to collaborate with external punya developer, not external, mostly yang bukan dari uni aku. Aku collaborate dengan orang. Dulu ada satu forum ni untuk C++ punya developer, so we collaborate untuk buat satu game platform guna OpenGL. So very much during university time, my goal is to just to learn and explore on what I can do. So masa tu bila aku start computer science, tak banyak exposure kepada programming, kalau especially dekat Sarawak. Aku tahu pasal like macam framework yang sedia ada untuk web ataupun untuk apps bila aku masuk intern je. Bila masuk intern, that was in 2015. Before 2015, aku hanya exposed to something like PHP or Objective-C untuk iOS, and then untuk Android, Java. So bila pergi intern dekat KL masa tu, then aku exposed to something like Rails, Ionic. So that was my goal back then, just untuk have as much exposure to whatever I can get my hands on. So goals is important sebab you need somewhere to start. Dia tak semestinya goal tu static for the next few years. Goal tu tak semestinya static. Macam-macam boleh berlaku dalam hidup kan. Sometimes maybe you're in a phase yang you probably nak settle down. You nak settle down and kahwin ke, have a family. So benda tu akan impact how your career plan is. Kadang you boleh kena lay off, you boleh hilang minat entirely dekat programming. Like right now I am at a crossroad whether to continue programming or do something else. Like myself, so a goal is untuk kau tahu, at least kau tuju somewhere along the way kau punya career path ni. And the first thing to do, disclaimer untuk yang dari fresh grade or even dari uni sekarang ni. So disclaimer, kita kena tulis disclaimer. Semua orang jalan hidup lain-lain. So itu first. Like I said, semua orang jalan hidup lain-lain. Ada yang kahwin awal, ada yang kahwin lewat, ada yang fokus nak bekerja, ada yang fokus nak upskill sampai gila-gila, ada yang nak buka bisnes. So banyak. Bias orang lain-lain. So bila korang membesar dari kecil sampai sekarang, korang punya bias semua lain-lain. Apa yang korang nak bergantung dengan korang punya bias. And then finally, tak semua orang dari background yang sama. So kita tak boleh nafikan that some people ada exposure to tech earlier than everyone. Tak semua orang ada resources untuk belajar than everyone. Contoh, if they come from poor family or family yang or tempat tinggal dia memang jauh dari more tech punya related stuff. So ini semua disclaimer. And kenapa aku buat disclaimer ni? Sebab aku nak fokus hanya kepada career plan, ikut diri sendiri, ikut jalan hidup diri sendiri, something like that. So aku akan just bagi dia spesifik, tapi jangan conform it to your own personal life. Just use the framework or the structure of the career plan untuk craft your own career plan. So Let's go. So, career plan, right? The first thing you need to do, aku asyik tekan betul ni. First thing you need to know is you need to know thyself. You need to know yourself. Your strength, your skills, your weakness, semua you kena listkan. So how do you listkan the strength and weakness for yourself? Easy. You boleh take a moment, okay, untuk reflect sepanjang hidup you. What is your strength? You are disciplined. You have integrity. You are honest. You can create an app within 1 week. Okay. You tahu apa technical skill programming, contoh macam JavaScript, Java, C++. You know all that. List that down. List that down sebab for the next step kita perlukan benda tu. Ada yang nak volunteer tak? Apa nak jadi my hamster? Kalau ada volunteer, kita tunjuk resume. Lepas tu kita listkan semua. And then we can go forward from there. Kalau tak ada, I'm just gonna go ahead for the next step. The next step that you need, right? Goals in each phase of life. Goals in each phase of your life. So, macam aku tadi, time uni, pursue knowledge. So, aku fokus on uni, aku pursue knowledge. So, contoh in each phase of everyone's life, mesti ada macam turning point yang korang rasa macam, oh, I don't think this is working for me anymore. I need to shift focus or pivot. This is the part where I tell people the different phase in life. So uni, that's one. Bila aku fresh grad, my goal in life at that point was reach and survive Semenanjung. That was my fresh grad punya goal. Alright, reach and survive Semenanjung. Basically just aku dekat rumah interview pakai Skype dengan company-company yang ada dekat Semenanjung. Fly dekat sana, have enough money untuk deposit, have enough money untuk first rent. Time tu aku share room dengan aku punya roommate time intern. So kita orang duduk sama tapi kerja dekat company lain for few months lah. Lepas tu aku join dia punya company. And then have enough financial stability untuk support hidup aku dekat sana while having enough money untuk balik Sarawak macam sekali or 2 kali setahun. So that was my goal during fresh grad. So you need to identify goals during phase ni. And then during junior punya stage, okay, so macam 1 to 3 years. Oh no, 1 to 2 years. Okay, again, explore knowledge with all the time I have. Bermaksud di sini, at this point of time, aku explore knowledge at the risk of burning myself out. So, what are the areas of knowledge yang aku focus time to? Okay, first memang programming, and then project management. Basically, not project management, but how project is being done. But at the same time, try to learn from my project manager or seniors on how projects are done. Freelancing. Tapi as a team lah. Freelancing as a team. At the same time, leading. Business skill. interpersonal skill at this point. Um, apa lagi aku buat time tu networking, a little bit of networking. And then coaching. Alright. So this is here. This alamak. Tak biasa lah sekali draw ni. Kita letak sini. So aku punya area focus time nak nak explore knowledge masa tu, merangkumi semua ni, and bila aku ada masa free sahaja, aku akan belajar any of these topics. So my favorite place to go dulu adalah Medium. So sebelum tu diorang punya paywall tak se-strict sekarang. Jadi aku selalu buka 20 tabs of just Medium punya artikel in anything related to this. Semua ni. Interpersonal skill, soft skill, networking aku kena belajar because during that time aku punya interpersonal skill sangat-sangat drop. Tapi technical skill aku okay. So aku fokus banyak on interpersonal skill. Bila macam mana nak present, macam mana nak manage a team, like a small team, and then macam mana nak coach orang. So usually I take any opportunity during my junior years untuk belajar semua ni. Kalau ada junior masuk, I will volunteer untuk tolong diorang macam mana nak set up project, macam mana nak navigate all the people there, navigate the company. APF bila masuk, yang tu normal lah. Selalu cerita kan. Alright, so that's during my junior. Ini sahaja yang aku kisah. Tapi while I was a junior, I have a dream. I have a dream at somewhere along the year, maybe 5 to 7 years later, maybe senior level lah, senior ke? Is 5 to 7 years senior, guys? Can you guys tell me kalau 5 sampai 7 tahun tu adalah senior? Okay, 5 to 7 years. There are two possibilities that will happen. Either aku specialize tech skill or start my own company. Laju sangat kan? Padahal time fresh grad just nak reach dengan and survive dekat Semenanjung. Tahun 7 dah nak start company sendiri. It seems impossible untuk aku. Hello Alex. It seems impossible untuk aku at that time untuk kind of start my own company. But anyway, that is also one of the goal along the way yang aku nak. And during junior time juga, so untuk mid turning point in my life, 3 to 4 years, aku nak focus on back-end real world industry experience. Okay, because during my junior years, aku mostly deal with AngularJS, the first version, dengan iNic, but literally just JavaScript lah. Just JavaScript. I know JavaScript sangat-sangat bagus time tu. So untuk complement aku punya lacking skill, memang after the third year, memang aku nak fokus on back-end real-world industry experience, and that happened to be Ruby on Rails masa tu. But at the same time, aku keep my option open, such that walaupun aku nak go through with Ruby on Rails as my first choice, my second choice was Laravel, because during freelancing, my group dorang tak banyak yang pakai Ruby on Rails. Dorang kalau keluar dari uni apa semua, dorang biasa pakai PHP. So okay, Laravel is basically one-to-one copy at that point in time masa tu. And then apa lagi back end yang sesuai masa tu, aku lupa dah. Macam ada satu lagi, JavaScript lah, JavaScript untuk back end, Express basically. So that was the last choice. So now I have a clear set of goal untuk fokus, right? Bila for each phase of my life, okay? So now untuk kita reach situ, what kind of things that we need to learn so that bila sampai at that point of time, okay, we are prepared. Well, that's easy. Kita buat market research. Guys. Okay, let's say aku kita simulate aku time tu masih junior. Now aku nak mid and senior punya kind of path. Aku junior time tu, the closest would be the 3 to 4 years punya goal. Kita pergi Angelis lah. Well found. Betul, well found. Okay, so dia tak boleh search lagi dah ke? Search. Ada ke? Okay, so this one, General Assembly. Aku pernah apply, tak silap aku. Okay, good. Experience dia is just 1+ years. 1+ years. Mak dia tak ada job scope pula. Kat mana So, ada suggestion tak? Website mana yang aku patut pakai? WeWork. Okay. Tak banyak. Semua senior ni. Alamak. Apa ni? Okay. Nampaknya kita ada masalah, guys. LinkedIn ke? LinkedIn. Apa ni? Tak orang. Jobs. And then kita search Ruby on Rails. Okay, guys. Ruby on Rails. Oh, FFP news. Azim Abu Bakar. Okay. 51 to 100 employees. Next.js skillful. Okay. Kita screenshot ni. Dia bukan Ruby on Rails, tapi it's a good example anyway. Kita letak sini. Kita letak kat sini. List. Patut aku ambil nama company sekali kan. Okay, nice. Kita ada satu, right? And the next, maybe, what is this? Dia cakap senior Java tak. Okay, never mind. Digital asset, apa ni? Get to know different role, build the next, a degree, can be, okay. Oh, okay. Yang ni kadang aku tak faham. Banyak gila experience dia. But anyway, dia punya fokus adalah ni sebenarnya. Dia ada letak years of experience. Okay, senior, 3 years. Nice. And then last one, maybe principal. Principal. Principal is roughly selalunya berapa tahun? Atas 7, atas 10. Atas 10, maybe terlalu jauh. Remote Okay. Oh, mean 4 years. Nice. That's nice. Yo, 19,000. Okay, so we have roughly a good guideline for the next few years, right? So, boleh zoom out ke? Oh, boleh zoom out. Okay. So now, with the areas of focus yang aku nak during mid 3 to 4 years, back-end real-world industry experience, I have to qualify for one of these jobs. And untuk aku qualify for one of these jobs, mestilah aku fulfill the job description kan. So it is better kalau it is also better kalau korang ada macam dream company. So kalau korang ada dream company kan, memang korang mati-mati lah nak fulfill diorang punya job description because korang nak masuk company tu, right? So now aku just bagi a few example of company yang korang perlukan korang kena guna as a good guideline. So let's say aku nak jadi back-end punya developer. So roughly these are the things that I need to at least know one or two thing about. So let's say back-end, alright? Let's say aku dah ada PHP besar. Macam ni lah. So aku dah ada PHP. Benda ni. Aku nak warna. Aku dah ada PHP. Okay, aku dah ada PHP, Node.js, C# aku ada ke? Tak ada. JavaScript, aku ada Ruby, and a little bit of Python. Tapi Golang pun tak ada. Golang tak ada. Golang, okay. Golang Common Framework. Okay, language feature and data structure, whatever that is. Proficiency in developing API interface. Okay. I need this as well. Clean code and solid principles. Clean code and solid principle. Okay. Clean architecture. Okay. Early cloud. Aku tak ada early cloud tapi aku ada AWS, GCP. Other than that is DigitalOcean lah dengan Heroku, exposure to microservice architecture pattern. Okay, at that point of time aku tak ada any idea of microservice. Serverless ada tapi microservice tak ada. Okay, so now untuk aku focus on this part of my life, I now need this part, right? So whatever this is, needs. Kalau dari pula needs. So this is my needs. But what are the other needs for a mid developer usually? You also need understanding of project management. So kau nak navigate any project, you have to know some sort of project management. Kau kena tahu kena bagi estimate yang betul, kau kena justify kau punya solution. So understanding of project management and some sort of interpersonal skills that includes communication, collaboration, and maybe a little bit of coaching juniors at this point of time. And all this with what I want to do here. Or another one I want to do. Another one that I want to add for my own is Be a leader. Hopefully, also inspiring. So anyway, so these are the needs that I want for this phase in life. So kalau kau baru first or second year of experience, now kau dah ada goal dah, alright? Kau ada goal untuk belajar Golang, and then kau ada goal untuk belajar clean code, solid principle, clean architecture, some sort of cloud deployment service, microservice architecture pattern. So all of that goal you can use untuk belajar from when you buat career plan tu sampai you dah ready untuk keluarkan you punya resume. So another thing yang aku nak tekankan is, bila kau baca benda ni kan, some people they get demotivated. Dia macam, oh sebenarnya aku tak boleh buat ni. Walaupun aku belajar sendiri, aku tak ada industry experience nak buat Golang. Okay, kalau kau masuk company kan, and you feel like you are qualified, you are actually overqualified. Kau masuk company, kau qualified, kau tick all the box, there's nothing else for you to learn in that company. So you are actually overqualified. You kena ada a sort of di luar comfort zone sendiri. A few percentage lah maybe. Maybe kau hanya boleh cover about 50% of what the requirement of the job actually needs, right? The other 50% you have to learn on the job. Kalau you come into the job a full 100%, there's not much for you to learn. So keep that in mind. Okay, bila you rasa you macam you tak deserve masuk company tu, you have to know that the room for growth is what you're looking for. And everyone is the same as you guys. Okay? Tak ada selalunya kalau orang nak just cari benda stable, tak nak belajar banyak, maybe diorang nak masuk as overqualified and just, you know, have a good work-life balance. But if you want to push yourself, you cannot be in a comfort zone, right? Don't be in a comfort zone. Okay, so now we have the needs and the understanding of project management. So I'm gonna take this. Oops, sorry. I'm gonna take this here. All right, here. And then other things that you need to do bila you dah buat ni, you kena compare all your options. You kena ada backup plan. So let's say back end untuk ni is not what you want to do along kau figure out kau punya plan. You grab ada market punya ada options, and then you just tambah dekat sini je. And then make sure scope dia adalah benda yang kau boleh achieve within 1 year or within 6 months. The understanding of your skills throughout that period, bila kau consciously practice, consciously try to achieve the goal, that would help for you untuk achieve the goal yang kau set for the 3rd and the 4th year. And then senior 5 to 7 years. Okay, so let's say for the next part of your phase of life, you want to maybe specialize even more your tech skill, or you want to start your own company, be a leader. So again, you just list out all the goals that you need to have for this stuff. For a leader or specialized tech skill, dia senang. Just buat balik benda yang just buat balik market research tu saja. But bila kau nak start your own company, it's a different beast entirely. Alright? Salah color. Apa nama? Ni aku buat ni. Start your own company. It's a different base. You need to know. You need to have a good level of networking. You need to collaborate with other people. You need to know people, and you need to know how to sell. And then you also need to know handling cash flow, and then be a leader at the same time. What else do business owners need to learn? They run a company. Yang ni probably learn on the bila start your own company tu. Networking, how to sell, handling cash flow, leader. Apa lagi? I forgot lah. Basically, secretary punya work ada sikit lah that you need to know. Macam set up SSM apa semua tu. Delegation. The leader. Delegation, leadership punya skill. So these are the kind of thing that you need to start your own company. So maybe your company is a SaaS punya product or a company yang consultant. So if it's a SaaS punya product, you must know how to complete a product. So not how to start a product, how to complete a product and then iterate. If that's the kind of company that you're going for. If you punya focus adalah jadi macam software house, right? You offer service you untuk develop software untuk startup. Let's say that you need to know how to get clients, and then you need to know how to start a project with them, to manage that project such that it benefits the client and it highlights your value as a company. You need to learn all that. So on the way from your third year, let's say you dah level sini dah, you need to start some of these things. You need to know how to network. You need to be a leader. You need to know how to run a company, the day-to-day stuff. So how would you learn that from just being a back-end developer? Usually what I like to do here is I pick someone that I trust inside the company that is more senior than me, and they kind of be my mentor, okay? They kind of be my mentor. Aku ada beberapa mentor throughout my phase in life sebelum ni. Dekat uni, basically lecturer aku. Lepas tu time intern, aku punya CEO masa tu. Masa fresh grad, aku punya senior adalah aku punya mentor adalah one of the senior yang go through yang dia jump to a software house, okay? Masa aku yang ni include lah sama senior yang sama. Tapi bila aku dah start my third year, my mentor is a CTO. So I learned a lot about running a business from him. How the business looks like, what kind of things you need to take care, how to build a product, how to scale a product, how to buat estimate kadang-kadang based on market research. I learned everything from him, and I've made use of it bila aku dah ready dah untuk kind of join a software house or become one of the decision maker inside a software house, right? So that's one of the things that you need to learn bila you start your own company. I may be wrong, but roughly this is how I did it. For me to have the confidence untuk start my own company. And when the time did come, I've proposed to someone, and then we started a company. Even though it ended badly, I've learned a lot of things from starting a company. So that was my senior phase. Alright, how about if you want to be an inspiring leader? I'm not going to touch much on specializing tech skill, because specializing tech skill it's basically just doing market research, trying to fit into the job description, or going down the path, a more specialized path, right? Well, be it AI or apa nama, Web3 ke, or deeper into your programming language. That is depending on what kind of what kind of thing that you want to achieve. But let's talk about how to be a leader. So this part, shit. So this is just a leader or a leader within your own company. Kenapa ada tu? Okay. Sini pula. Kita letak dekat sini. Main lukis je. Okay. The most important thing untuk the most important skill untuk a leader is decision making skill. Okay, korang pernah tak dalam meeting tu 2 jam, tapi at the end of that meeting tak ada langsung decision yang dibuat, macam stuck di situ saja. So if your company move fast, you need to learn how to make good decisions and you need to make it fast. Alright? Contoh, at the start of a project, what kind of framework that you want to go with, what kind of language, what kind of architecture, and then server pula. Lepas tu this decision untuk front end and back end lagi, your build system, your CI/CD apa semua, all that decision making skill, you have to make it fast. But it doesn't have to be a one way punya apa discussion. It can be you're in a group, it can be a discussion, everyone must just justify everyone can justify dorang punya apa choice, and then you can make the decision. Remember, when you're in a team and you are the leader, it is not a democracy. It is not a democracy because sebab last all the responsibility or all the risk, it comes back to you. So it's not a democracy, but voices are heard at the same time. You have the veto as a leader. So one of the skill that you really need to have is decision making skill. And that's the only sometimes I do believe that that's the only skill that you need to be a bare minimum leader, is decision making skill. It's a very important skill that you need to have day to day. I remembered when I was a junior or a mid developer, during the earlier career of my earlier years of my career, decision making skill was not exactly susah lah, but I need lots of opinions from other people to make my decision. But now I can make decision fast depending on the situation, and that's because I have lots of context by communicating. Right? So that's another skill that a leader needs to have. Sometimes they need to know a lot of context, maybe not as deep as the people that is directly involved in doing those tasks, but you need to have some sort of context, and you need to learn fast all this context, all this background story, or whatever the project requires. You need to learn that by communicating. And that's the reason why leaders usually have lots of meetings. It's just lots of communication, and you need to navigate that as well. When I was a lead technical developer, I realized that my programming is only 40% of the time. The other 60% of the time is decision making, planning, meetings. That's it. There are 3 things: meeting, decision making, and planning. Oh, another part, coaching as well. And next is you have some sort of tech skill. So what I've noticed in the industry is that if you become a leader, right? One of the thing that I noticed, a good leader usually have good technical skill to back them up. Why is that? Usually when you're a tech lead, it depends on the budget of the team. Sama ada kau dapat junior heavy punya team ataupun very well balanced. Very well balanced meaning let's say ada 10 orang dalam satu team. Okay? 40% juniors. 40% juniors, 40%, another 40% mid developers. The other 20% seniors. So that one is quite well balanced punya team. So you can delegate the learning process to everyone. So kind of like you encourage everyone to make to have discussions, to pair program, something stuff like that. So much so that you have delegated the teaching process to each one of them instead. But what if you're not that lucky? You have small budgets and you have a very heavy junior developers in your team. You have a very heavy junior in your team, right? Dia punya ratio maybe 80% junior. Oh, tinggi sangat. 70% junior, 20% mids, 10% senior. Basically just satu senior, dua mid, lepas tu yang lain junior. The discussion jadi lagi heavy and you need to keep up with your tech skill untuk coach semua orang. Basically not semua orang, but semua orang yang datang dekat kau. And you need to spend time with them, coach them from A to Z. Not exactly A to Z lah. Whatever they need to unblock their progress. So you need to have some sort of tech skill. But at this point, I'm not that worried because of bila aku punya fokus adalah untuk dapat back-end real industry experience to complement my front-end punya experience. I don't know, aku tak tahu like the deep technical things within front-end and back-end at the same time, right? But I roughly know where to point which direction to point them at. So that's the bare minimum that you need to have for a tech lead. And then sometimes, so okay, tu part tech skill. And the next one, aku cakap banyak pasal ni sebab aku ada mostly experience dengan yang ni je. Specialization tak sangat. So aku just focus on these two lah. Kalau ada yang nak tahu pasal lain, just chat je. Just send kat chat je. Or anyone yang nak naik kat stage, just naik je. Aku okay. Apa aku nak cakap? Okay, handling resource. You also need to learn how to handle resource. Dekat ni pun applicable dekat starting your own company Okay, what does it mean to handle resource? You diberi budget for as much as, let's say 30,000 per month untuk handle kau punya resource. So kau hire orang based on that 30,000 lah kan. But what if scope kerja kau makin banyak and scope kerja kau perlukan lagi ramai orang, or scope kerja kau perlukan equipment baru yang akan cost duit. Okay? Equipment baru macam laptop ke, meja baru, and then stuff like monthly punya stuff macam bill AWS, bill cloud services yang lain-lain macam Adobe untuk designer kan mahal per year. So these are the things that you need to learn how to handle all the resources that's given to you. And at the same time you need to learn how to negotiate. Like last week I talked about negotiating salary. But this is negotiating resources. How to ask for more resources. how to ask, aku separate how to ask for more resources, how to ask for more time, how to macam reject responsibility. Okay, for some company they have the luxury untuk reject macam projects or reject clients, but not every company are the same. Some companies they need all the clients that they can find sebab dorang tak ada quality punya clients. So this part is important as a leader. You need to know how to negotiate with your boss. You need how to negotiate with your clients. Negotiate things like resources, money, timeline. What else can you negotiate usually? That's the top of my head that I can think of about right now. Alright, so now I basically have a 5-year plan. And I don't usually write it down untuk career plan ni. I just have it in my mind on what I want to be. So someone wise once told me, right? Why do I have a plan? Why do I have something like a plan? Why do I have somewhere that I need to go? Why do I have somewhere that I need to go? And I'm going to end my talk with this one particular question that someone wise once told me. What kind of a person you want to be? So at that point in time, when that person asked me this question, right, I was practically lost in terms of career, in terms of my personal relationships, everything. I was lost. So this was the thought-provoking question that someone asked me before. What kind of a person that you want to be? When I think about it, during interviews, sometimes they ask, where do you see yourself in 5 years? But then again, someone else asked me this question, and I felt I have no idea apa aku nak jadi, apa role yang aku nak pegang, or apa benda yang aku nak buat. So that's why I have this career plan. This career plan is mostly just technical or just career punya perspektif, tapi sebenarnya ada lagi benda-benda yang aku tak include that involves personal punya perspektif, macam hobi or sikap, attitude. So now aku just focus career. So yes, I'm going to end my talk. I hope this is helpful walaupun ada kucak-kacir sikit. If anyone nak ask any questions from one phase to another phase, you can use this time now to ask questions. We're ending it a bit earlier today. Anyone? Izzat ada question? Awal Izzat bangun. Wish. Okay. So I hope this has been helpful for everyone. If there's no questions, I'm going to end the stage. And probably we won't see each other next week. I'm taking a break for a week and then I'll start again after that. You're welcome, Arifnas. Vivo MATLAB Razik. Kalau yang ada nak naik stage, yang rasa macam diorang baru start industry and rasa lost on where their path is taking, you guys can naik stage and you can ask me. Kalau nak review resume, just send me your resume. Boleh review. Boleh ke apa? Apa yang boleh? Next stage ke resume review? Boleh. Ramai yang send aku resume review. Aku tak charge siapa-siapa. Aku tak charge apa-apa nilai terhadap review resume. Tapi itu lah, bergantung pada masa Kadang aku boleh ambil 1 minggu, kadang boleh ambil 3 hari. Dia depend dengan masa aku. Aku kena jatuh cinta dengan otak aku baru boleh start review. Baiklah, nanti saya float otak. Dia sama macam berak. Kena jatuh cinta dengan bontot baru keluar. Baru keluar. Macam orang belum caw lagi ni. Masih ramai dekat sini. Ada siapa-siapa tak yang nak share anything dekat stage? Mana Izzat? Izzat. Aku nak Izzat lah share. Hi Izzat, good morning.
Hi, morning everyone.
Morning Izzat, alright. Okay, I would like to introduce Izzat. Izzat is one of my ex-colleague, alright, working in a company. so dari dia fresh grade, tak adalah fresh grade. Dari dia university sampai dia punya first job, right? Dia kerja work from home. Okay, Izzat, for the next 5 years maybe lah, the next 5 years, what do you think you want to do?
So right now actually I tengah contemplating nak buat cyber security, because all this while I've been doing software development lah, buat web application, buat mobile application. So right now I'm just contemplating whether or not to jump into cyber security, because I tengok macam cyber security pun ada good career path in terms of boleh jadi consultant in the future kan, because right now with the rise of AI, tengok macam dah dalam bidang software development, macam dah makin senang untuk orang jump in the bandwagon. So macam I pun tengah fikir macam mana kita boleh in a way future proof kan kita punya career.
Alright. So I don't have any experience with cybersecurity. Is there anyone in the audience yang tahu pasal cybersecurity tak? Dia punya career path. Anyone in the audience yang tahu pasal cybersecurity?
Ada tak?
Izzat tengah cari mentor sekarang ni. Atif ke? Afif dah lama kerja kan? Afif, ada tahu tak pasal cybersecurity punya career path? Dia tengah typing. Je. Semua tahu. Okay. Okay, so in this case, what you need to do is, macam tadilah Jad, market research. You need to do your market research, and then you need to plan properly. But in your case, like the conversation that we've had before, offline, okay, you have the chance to learn something, and you have the chance to get 5 certificate, CompTIA certificate for free. Okay, for free. So if you have the commitment, if you have the time to invest into learning something new, I believe that you should go for it lah. Okay, in my honest opinion, you should go for it So that way you can kind of expand what you know currently. If you don't have the time for it, like you like you've said to me, like this is a crossroad for you. You love programming. Kau kau memang keluar lah bahasa aku. kau memang um, passionate in programming dari sekolah menengah lagi dah. And then yeah, it's what the future will bring you. Whether you're looking for a stable career or whether you are in it for just your passion to build things, that is entirely up to you. So like what I've done here, right? Have an area of focus where your skills will be relevant in the near future or in the far future, hopefully. Right?
Okay. True. I think aku ada lagi nak tanya sebenarnya. I mean in terms of sekarang kan kau listkan path sampai 7 years kan. Tapi beyond 7 years tu kan, I mean say kita dah tak ada passion untuk programming, kita dah lose passion. I mean I tengok macam ada juga path yang orang dia dah tak buat programming dah after long years. Dia dah masuk, probably dah jadi lecturer, probably dah jadi probably dia dah ambil more management type punya role kan.
Yes.
Okay. No suggestion.
So usually aku tak tahu kenapa lots of developer diorang berangan nak buka kedai kopi, buka kedai makan, buka kedai tom yum. Lepas tu ada yang nak buka ladang, jadi lecturer, jadi consultant. Jadi consultant ni make sense lah. Tapi yang first dua ni, aku tak faham kadang. So buka ladang ni bukan susah. Buka kedai makan tu, okay, aku from background where family aku, semua orang buka kedai makan. F&B punya, F&B, buka kedai makan.
Family.
Buka kedai makan is not easy. Berkebun. Okay, like kenapa aku fokus 5 years kan? Kenapa aku fokus 5 years? Because it's a good benchmark for the current career plan, okay? Beyond that, aku sendiri pun tak tahu. Okay, aku bukan je boleh baca ramalan. Buka newspaper pun ada horoskop. Baca horoskop je lah. Kalau aku nak ramalan. Anyway, to be ahead of everyone, you need to understand the trend jugalah in a way to understand the trend. Tapi kadang trend dia datang mengejut tau. At one point Web3 hype. Lepas tu tiba-tiba jatuh ke lantai. Lepas tu apa? Sekarang ni AI. Another hype AI. Kalau AI jatuh ke lantai, lepas tu apa? So focus on the core skill of what you can do. So contoh, kau sekarang programmer tapi nak masuk cyber security. So programmer punya job, I cannot say that it is very secure in the far future. Okay? Quantum computing. And I also cannot say cybersecurity is a safe job in the future. I cannot say that. But what makes me ada harapan is I have the core skill to learn a new set of skill, and then adapt to new situations, right? So what core skills I was talking about? These things and these things, right? Walaupun tech skill aku tak relevant, I know how to build a product. I know how to network. I know how to make decisions. I know how to lead a team. So those kind of core skills, dia tak dia tak apa aku baca message Atif terus hilang aku punya
Jelas.
thought stream. Aku apa so aku punya core
Skill-skill ni
skills,
penting untuk move forward.
yeah, these skills is the basis or the foundation of your human self, okay?
Mhm.
So this skill dia tak kisah industri apa kau masuk, kau boleh masuk. Alright? So kadang kau tengok orang-orang tinggi kan macam managing director ke CFO ke CFO tak boleh lah. COO ke kadang-kadang diorang datang daripada background logistics. Macam diorang dulu jadi postman, lepas tu manager post office, lepas tu
Hmm.
handle logistics in a bigger scale. Lepas tu masuk
Hmm.
tech company jadi
Hmm.
COO untuk e-commerce. Alright?
Hmm.
So skill-skill yang dibelajar tu dari bawah sekali, macam mana nak handle parcel, macam mana nak handle team untuk jaga parcel. Lepas tu macam mana nak jaga fleets of vehicles. Dia guna skill tu untuk masuk tech company ataupun dia masuk industri lain, industri e-commerce, and then jadi COO untuk manage the day to day. There is one person during aku punya fresh grade, time aku fresh grade, aku kerja satu company where I am directly involved in the client punya decision making punya meetings. I met someone COO, and he comes from a very humble beginning. Tapi semua skill yang dia ada tu sangat relevan dengan apa yang dia buat. And that value, the CEO of the company sees that value and then made him the COO untuk jaga-jaga hal-hal logistics. Yeah.
Okay. Faham. So the gist of it yang aku boleh tangkap is along the way of kita punya life ni kan macam-macam experience lah yang kita akan dapat, and at the end of the day macam mana kita nak jadikan kita punya experience yang kita dapat ni benefit untuk kita for our next career path.
Betul Izzat. Bagus Izzat. Izzat ni is a person with thought-provoking punya questions kadang-kadang. Nah Izzat.
Kadang-kadang
Okay Izzat, I hope this has been a very productive talk for you walaupun masuk akhir. Okay guys. Is there anyone yang nak naik pentas? Aku kalau buat talk kan, aku suka naikkan nama orang. Invite to speak. Bas. Invite to speak, Umar. Main random je. That's the fun part kalau buat talk and then orang sikit. Aku boleh fokus on more people like interacting within the talk. Atif busy, mesti dia cakap busy. Atif busy tengah masak nasi goreng pagi-pagi. Tengah driving bawa anak pergi piknik. Betul lah. 5 minit lagi nak drive jauh. Aku dah agak dah. Okay. Arif Mustaqim. Mana Arif? Aku ada invite ke tadi? Negeri KL dekat je. Negeri KL dekat je. Oh, Negeri Sembilan. Negeri Sembilan Ajat. Negeri is Negeri Sembilan.
Oh, Nogori
Alright guys, kalau tak ada apa-apa lagi, aku tak nak buang masa semua orang. Aku end dulu. Kalau ada apa-apa, macam biasalah, Roger je dekat channel. Alright guys, thank you for coming. Again, next week tak ada. Kita continue the other week. Alright guys, Bye. Bye.
Alright. Okay, thank you, Mizan. Bye.